Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Tangledeep. We need to prepare. We're not going back down into the dungeon just yet. There's a lot of dangerous enemies down there. So like, we could just skate, right? We could just bail on that nonsense and we're gonna go check our monster ranch, obviously. We could just bail on that nonsense, move up to the next floor. I'm a little concerned that if I'm having trouble on this floor and I move up, then I'm just going to have more trouble on the next floor. And I don't really know how the power curve of the game works out just yet. We've never even been to the end. But it's possible that, you know, it's just a thing you're occasionally going to run into a group of bosses that's too tough and you move up and it's fine. But I'm very nervous about it. Hey, a free brined fish. That's actually pretty good. He's unhappy. These guys are miserable. Well, I mean, let's give him some food. They probably want meat. I don't really want to give them meat because I like meat. I'm going to give them a chicken pot pie because I don't really like that. It was okay. That's a whole chicken pot pie. Do you know how lucky you are? Ugh. What do bandits eat? Pumpkin bread? It's probably pumpkin bread. Yeah, it's fine. If I was a bandit, I would eat nothing but pumpkin bread. I would go around... Listen, the only reason I'm not eating like pumpkin and banana nut muffins and stuff all the time is because they're difficult to make and I'm a bad cook. If I was a thief, I would just steal other people's. I'd never eat anything else. I did not bring a monster. I just lied to you. I'm sorry. I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to spend all my money. You know what? You guys can just chill and be filthy. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care about you enough to fix it, so that's fine. Okay, we're probably gonna have to use a tent. I assume I used my cheap heal for the level. Yeah, that's fine. We have like a bunch of tents, don't we? Yeah, 5. That's cool. All right. So before we camp, though, we will summon a Floriconda, obviously. Should I maybe walk around until I get a toxic pool and then summon a spirit out of that? Or actually, we should check. Nope, they did not yet make the fire summonable yet. I really think they should. I guess maybe that would break down the balance. You know, maybe it's intended that you have to actually go into the dungeon to summon with these guys, with the Soul Keeper, but I think it would make sense. Actually, you know what? I don't want to eat my box of mints. I'm used to not using these because all they do is instantly restore energy, but actually, we have had the need to instantly restore energy many times now, so let's use our other kinds of food first. Oh, I made mint fudge. What did I put in the recipe? Well, I accidentally just made mint fudge, so now we know another recipe. You know, I was talking, not paying attention. That's not even a very good food item, honestly. I just have never been in a place where I was like, man, I would really love to use my food buff. I would really love to use my emptiness on something that isn't a huge amount of my own health. Oh. I'll do a banana too. Actually. And then we'll just like stuff I don't actually want to eat for the proper reasons. Because I just like, if I'm gonna be full, I want it to be because I'm healing. You know? This is just patch up stuff. And the part of the value of this too is that if we are constantly running patch up heals, then we'll also enter combat at full health or at full stamina and energy pretty much all the time. Is this worth learning? What am I trying to learn next? That might be okay. I actually don't even know what we're going to do with JP from this point on. We could class swap again, but we're kind of running out of active skill slots. Am I actually using all this stuff? At this point, pretty much. I haven't used Tornado Stance or Iron Breathing in a long time, but I still might use Iron Breathing. If we run into an enemy that has a really heinous bleed effect or something, I'll be happy I have it. Out of curiosity, is there a mastery for offhands at all? No, okay. So, you know, maybe there'd be a tome mastery. Alright, we're pretty much good. I'm gonna Yeah, I'm gonna hit the tent. And then we're headed back down. And with any luck, we will run into another way to summon elementals pretty quickly. So these guys have both gone back to full Blinking Barrier, Toxic, Nightmare Barrier. I don't love Barrier. We don't have enough echoes to just drop a Soul Shade. It's going to have to be an actual elemental. Alright, well, let's definitely grow a spitting plant. Okay, my pet just hit that guy for 10%. That's pretty good. That's a good start. We're going to drop some Creeping Death as well, because this seems to be pretty powerful. And then, do I want to... I think I'm going to Vine Wall for the purpose of blowing up the vines. We're starting to take a lot of damage, so also let's heal. Let's blow this vine, because that really does a lot of damage. Although, you know what, I think I healed this dude. See, now he's activated the barrier, and that's a little bit awkward for me. We'll drop a Force Blast between them. I should really not be standing here. Okay, he's put a Poison Cloud down in the space I moved to because he's a jerk. And now it's a Poison Cloud, and also I'm on fire. When I swing to a vine, it puts me in the vine space, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. So he has Plant Venom on him. Oh, of course he doesn't have any of my monk effects. I haven't actually attacked yet. That was my Floriconda. Here you go, buddy. You're back. Everything's fine. Let's drop you. Flask moves so that I can hit him between the barriers. We have a ton of thorns. I'm out of energy to cast. I still have stamina. So if we can get a Budoka effect on him, that would be pretty cool. You know, I'm just gonna... Okay. That wasn't so bad. Gladiator's Crystal Blade. I'm pretty sure Crystal Blade is a quality of sword we've never seen. Oh my god, I have so much stuff in my inventory. Yeah, this is definitely a quality of sword we've never seen before. Excuse me. Alright, well, I'm feeling pretty confident now. Okay, I don't know why I thought Hildegard might have some new stuff. We haven't made any advancement. Of course not. Okay, this is nice. We are definitely just going to rest up. Actually, I have enough. And then because the parting gift status seems to be permanent on these guys, we'll do that. It's 9 energy to call an elemental spirit. Do I want to maybe use something that gives back a small amount of energy? I could use this mint fudge. I have 7. I don't really want to use mint fudge for stuff in general. It seems like a pretty weak item. Okay, so we'll summon that, and then we'll rest. We just cooked. I know we're good on ingredients. Okay. And we're actually pretty close to a level. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have taken the chance to make more campfire meat. We haven't had to bust into it yet, but like, look at that. We're very, very close to a level. That may have been wasteful. Man, we hit really hard now. I'm doing good damage. The enemies don't seem to be like hugely impressed with it, but it does seem like the indicator for his attack sometimes comes down and then the attack fires in between my turns. I'm not really aware of turn speed being a thing, but I guess it must be. He's taking multiple turns for each of mine sometimes. I guess maybe the monsters also have charge time, or at least the bosses. Well, okay, I'm not full. Mint fudge does not make you full, I guess. We'll just let one of these relatively weak healing effects start up. This shadow guy is really making a lot of garbage. I want to finish this guy off so that he'll stop electrocuting me, but... Drop a force blast on top of my own head. He's about to explode. I mean, he's about to die. I'm not going to use parting gifts on him, probably. I can summon a Shadow Dude of my own. Unfortunately, all of my thorn spaces are on shadows, so I'm not sure what'll happen. Okay, I did get the mud guy out of it. That's good. That's what I was looking for. Now this guy, unfortunately, he's really just not taking any meaningful damage. And I, on the other hand, am taking a lot of damage. Very meaningful damage. 180 HP from Lightning Storm. Static Shock is pretty minimal, but I'm taking just a huge amount of... Man. Also, my weapon is ineffective against him, it says, but I can't imagine why that would be the case. Harrier, Electrified, Nightmare. Are electrified enemies strong against water damage? I would think that would not be the case. Well, I'm a little concerned about dying. So I'm going to do this to give my health effects time to tick. Move away from this guy a little bit. How much... It only restores 359 health over the course of its duration now. That really sucks. Okay, so let's kill that guy. Okay, we get a level out of it. Well, I'm taking almost entirely elemental damage at this point, so boost elemental defense. Should definitely have one of these guys up. I have 2 pets out now, and it makes sense to do it on the Floriconda whenever possible, because we really do, well-rounded assassin gloves. That actually sounds pretty good. Well-rounded is the +5 all base stats, right? Yeah. Plus 15% damage with sharp weapons. I know we were just back in town and we haven't really gotten a lot done, but we definitely need to go back soon so that we can store some of this stuff, because future characters will have a huge leg up. Well, he's already marked as hostile. Let's throw a stun on him. I'm a little concerned about these guys getting away and doing lots of healing and stuff, as you well know, so... Alright, he chose not to run at any point, which I really appreciate. I actually probably should have summoned an elemental there in between picking those up, because I went to my Echo Cap, and then I picked up another Echo. It's weird how there's very, very easy enemies mixed in with the stuff that's bringing us within an inch of our life. Like those modeled Sandjaws are so low that they're so weak that they're marked as worthless. And they just die. When we attack them, they just die. But simultaneously, we're getting almost killed all the time. Maybe all the time is an exaggeration. But you know what I'm saying, like... There's a lot of, I guess it's mostly bosses, but even so. If we're just barely surviving contact with some of these bosses, I'm really worried about moving up floors too quickly and encountering bosses that we do not barely survive against. I guess let's just go ahead and crack this. The Elemental Lair. Oh, right. Don't shoot the water spirits with the water gun. Water staff? You know what I mean. Okay. So I don't think we've seen the Elemental Lair before. It looks like it's going to be very annoying. So is that... It is not generally ineffective against Thunder Spirits. It was one of that boss's particular traits that was making it ineffective, but I don't know what. This place is remarkably easy so far. Easy enough that it makes me a little suspicious. Huh. Maybe there's a path over there, or it looks like maybe down from the stairs that I came in is also a route. Oh no, there totally is a path over there. Oh, my precious stamina. The odds of that stuff being worth getting so low. Yeah, see, we're just fighting a lot of normal hammer and spear type stuff. Not even enchanted. Just somebody's hammer. They came down here, they were gonna, I don't know, fix a plank? What do you do with a hammer? You can tell I'm not really a handyman type. Ow. Okay, let's maybe move out of the bed of flames. Well, I was kind of hoping we'd be able to find another fountain or two. Okay, we did. Okay, now I want to make a pretty direct line out of here. I don't think I have to clear every monster on all floors to get JP for completion. I think it just has to be the top floor. I guess we're about to find out. Oh, this secret area is full of electrified weirdos. I feel like I spend a lot of time dealing with weirdos. Is anybody else noticing that? Wow, everything I had summoned died immediately. And now we are out of energy. Spirit walk so I can get my energy back in peace. Man, my spirit power is pretty okay. I really do a lot of damage with my spells now. Okay, I am getting ineffectiveness against him. What if we switch? Okay. So it's really important to carry like a couple of versions of your weapons. Weird. This is all stuff we're learning for future characters. Are you parting gifted yet? You are not. You know what, let's grab an elemental spirit here and then just gift you guys now before I forget. I think that in general, the gimmick of using an elemental weapon to change your weapon type or damage type and then ringing so that your damage is increased is a good one, but we're going to have to make sure that we carry another element of weapon. Physical is fine, but whatever makes the most sense, along with us as well. Alright. At least this side area has had a whole bunch of fountains in it, which is really nice. Yeah. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get out fast enough. So the acidified modifier just means it has that very high damage acid AoE attack. There we go. Oh, hey, some milk. Nice. I really appreciate the realism of games like this, you know? The ways in which they connect with our modern world, our real lives, the real experience of living on Earth. So I appreciate that the game has made milk just as rare a commodity as it is in reality. Because really, how do you even identify with a person who lives in a world where you can just, like, find milk anywhere, ever? Okay, that killed my vine guy. And then my damn elemental dissipated. Vine guy, return to me. Okay, I'm so glad that I have somebody else to take on the toxification, because, man, I hate being toxified. Alright, potentially dangerous boss. He's gonna drop nightmares. Okay, I think we're safe in the space we're in now. Are you gonna die? You are gonna die. Alright, well, I guess let's just preemptively resummon you. Also some creeping death. Nope, I was wrong. Okay, so he doesn't summon them in the square. I think I had, for some reason, thought he summoned it in his square and then checkerboarded out from there. But I guess maybe he just gets to pick where the checkerboard falls. Unfortunate. Oh, I'm out of energy completely. Okay, well, I am not completely full. So let's... I mean, I guess we'll just get a... clicking on this curry is not having any effect. There we go. So we'll just get this going, and when we have enough to summon, we'll summon. Stamina seems to be never-ending, though. I have no idea why I'm getting so much more stamina than energy in general. It could be that stamina power-ups are just much more common. You know, energy is supposed to be mystical. Everybody has stamina. Everybody has the concept of stamina, even if they don't, you know, have a huge amount of it in reality. But not everybody has energy. Come on now, that's just magic we're talking about there. Okay. My guess is that floor 3 is the final floor. It just seems to be the way these things generally go. Ooh, Kragan. Is that like a... it didn't appear to be a named special guy. I think that's a dude from the species the Kragan. He looks very mad. I sure hope he doesn't have some kind of knockback. This is going to knock me into this lava. Alright. Listen. I don't want you guys to come into the world thinking that I definitely am going to get you killed. But here, just in case I totally get you killed... Man, that spreading sludge when they die thing really sucks. There's a lot of damage. Well, no reason not to keep the curry rolling. It's one of the most dangerous phrases ever uttered by man. Everybody listening just felt their entire gastrointestinal tract recoil in horror. Let's get some dudes out here, because apparently I am about to get swarmed. Alright, we gotta get... Oh, that's inconvenient. We gotta get rid of this guy. We gotta focus up here. Is he healing off of the mud guy? Lacerates... Maybe the reason he healed was just that, you know, river spirits have a heal. Oh, or I'm shooting him with the water staff. That's not helpful either. Alright, well, I think we're going to see that parting gift trigger pretty soon here. Well, that's not the best place for you to die. Oh, flee from the spreading corruption. Wow, that rock throw was fairly serious. I assume that there's a pretty long cooldown on that. Oh, right. 104. Actually, it kind of looks like it's better for me to keep using the Frost Staff on these guys, even though it isn't hugely effective, because it's still more effective. We have so much more damage. Right, so if I move directly away, stuff doesn't hit me. Summon a spirit before we pick these up. It's going to be pretty important to keep doing that to make sure that we're being efficient with our echoes and that we don't run out at bad times. That's a lot of bonus JP. Unfortunately, I don't really know what to do with it. I mean, I guess we should continue to buy skills even if we can't use them, because I want to unlock the master passive, don't I? Alright, so we are 74 JP away from being a total master of this class. At which point we will not actually have any use for job points anymore. Or maybe that's just a thing that happens. But I know the area is clear. What am I doing? Back to the side area entrance. Oh yeah, that's right. I was in a fire. Well, you know, some days you wake up and you're in a fire. This happens. This happens to everybody. I'm not going to feel embarrassed about it. Blade Master Conjurer Physical Resistant. Okay, dude has to go down pretty quickly. I hate all of his traits. He's physical resistant, though, so growing a spitting plant is not necessarily going to be useful. Creeping Death, though, does not do physical damage. Oh, and there's the summons. I don't usually Tornado Stance, but this seems like a pretty good time for it. And I think it's a good thing to keep around in general. Man, it's a lot of damage going out real fast. Is there a way that I can... I could do the Vine Call thing near him. Oh, you know what I should do is summon a Soul Shade. Soul Shade will hit him. And we are out of energy. This might be a good time for one of those, like, serious heals, because we're kind of surrounded by a lot of enemies. Maybe even an Ice Cream Sundae kind of time? Now, you know what? I'm gonna eat this health regen cobbler. I didn't actually look at it. I knew it was going to restore energy, but it wasn't enough. Okay, I'm standing in a fire. I should probably move out of the fire. He's at 44. I need 2 turns left before I can summon another one of those guys. And I'm going to take a lot of damage here. Actually, I could do this. I can hit them with the palm thrust. It'll knock him down there. It'll stun him against the wall. Okay. It's buying me a little bit of time. He's confused down there. Got the pain enhancement on. I do probably just want to try to kill off the normal non-summoned enemies that are over here so that my pet and I can really focus on the boss. Wow. Spider is mauling me fairly hard. He's at 42. That's still uncomfortably high. Okay, I clicked over here. Come on now. I have 1 heal ticking. Can make an elemental out of my vines. He's toxified. Alright, I think we got him. Okay, that was pretty difficult, actually. Yeah, we've just gotten to a point where the bosses are way tougher. Okay, this guy's water resistant. Let's make sure we don't do anything silly here. Ow. I'm going to parting gift. No, I am not. I've actually run out of stamina for the first time in a very long time. Just completely out. Miss? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I am not, unfortunately, getting that much damage done. Floriconda seems to be doing fine, even though I thought his attacks were physical. I don't know, it doesn't... I kind of wish that they were colored explicitly, so that you know exactly what damage type everything was. Alright, you're now a master of Floricondamancy. He's got his occasional Shield of Vines now. Could be very useful. Now remember, we have leveled since the last time we were in town, so we do have a cheap heal available to us. In addition to enough gear and money that we don't really need to be reliant on cheap heals. Oh wait, didn't I determine that this was doing more damage even though it was ineffective just due to the how much higher the base is? Okay. Then we flee. Oh, the Floriconda moved into it. We may as well pull a spirit out of this stuff. Yeah, see, for an enemy who's worthless, he actually still does pretty okay damage. Alright. Oh. Okay, you're worthless. I saw the little symbol and I was like, oh no, another boss. I wonder if those Guardian Arachnid guys have an unusually high dodge rate or something? Because I feel like I'm missing them a lot. Let's try to make sure that we still have Parting Gift up on everybody. I should actually also... Oh, did I run out of Terrible Curry? Okay, pretty good work, everybody. Yeah, this is really nice. It's going to be difficult to go back to having to fight every enemy myself, because it seems like on these upper floors, you get this a lot, where enemies come at you in groups. And it's just really, really nice to have something else for them to aim at to take the pressure down a little bit. A to Z these, because I want bananas. Also, dude, we have a ton of seeds on us right now. Golem Ruins. This is not the Golem Ruins that we are in, so that suggests to me that that might be a boss floor. Although maybe... I mean, it says 16th floor. If it's a side area, it's the name of the side area and then first floor. The side areas usually have their own floor scheme. So I'm inclined to believe that it's just, like I said, a boss rather than a new area. I probably could have summoned a new guy before stepping on that. Well, I guess let's go check over here and make sure that there's no more fountains. And then, on the assumption that that is a boss, we'll go back to town to get our free heal. Or our cheap heal, rather. And we'll bank some stuff, and we'll make some money, and we'll bank some of the money as well. Alright, we are gaining flask uses. We're up to 33 now, so we're definitely accruing faster than we're using. Let's sell all the unequipped gear, and then let's sell the rest of the gear. Anything I am not intending to keep. Actually, these sell okay. I'm just gonna do that. Buckler of Emergency. That is an okay shield, but not a great shield. We are only stashing things that are great. Because we're gonna have to pull stuff out of the stash before we can stash anything. We already filled it up. Oh, I have 2 dungeon maps. That's right. Oh, 20 strength. A 20 strength accessory. Yes, absolutely. The crystal blade for sure. Fire damage. I'm certain we already have a flame ring in there. I think we have a shock ring in there too. I'm starting to think that these are not as rare as I was concerned they might be. I mean, plus 10 to a stat is pretty good. I should probably not just be selling these, but we really can't... Ooh, plus 20. Okay, keep that. We can't really afford to hold on to everything that seems cool. I do want to... Yeah, these lightweight things. A pair of lightweight things with decent base damage. That seems like a good thing to put in the safe. Mirror plate of Constitution. I don't think that's a big deal. Ooh, oh yeah, the magic sword, right. A magic sword of plus spirit power is probably also worth stashing. Oh, actually, I just sold an item that I probably meant to keep because it was a good sword of fire damage. This only has 171 base power. We're starting to see a lot of pretty good stuff. I'm not gonna bother stashing anything that isn't like pretty fantastic. These well-rounded assassin gloves could go in though, and I'm certain we have stuff in there that doesn't need to be in there. So let's first of all withdraw stuff. Yeah, like this is not cool. Not cool enough. This is definitely not good. I think I kept this because it was 223, but we have multiples. We don't need to store multiple copies of Dungeon Digest. Night gloves are like a cool idea, but of familiars and scavenging, no, I don't really think that's that great either. We'll keep a shadow damage thing. These are partially upgraded. That's fine. Spirit linked heavy mirror plate. I like the idea of mirror plate, even if I don't necessarily like heavy armor. I guess we'll let it stay in there. Okay, this has a lot of stats on it. 20 strength is good. Sword of Flames, Hammer of Sparks, with two identical magic hammers. This is just a high-powered sword. It's not as high-powered as the sword we're going to put in there in a second. Yeah, it's just a high base power. These things are fine, I guess. Okay, let us store items. So I definitely want to put this in there. Crystal Blade has a crazy high base power. Weapons for the next dual wield character. Cool spirit sword. And then this. I'm going to buy good food from him and also damage items. I should get those. We run out of dessert items sometimes. And then we're going to sell the crap that we just took out. Well, that was a thing I didn't necessarily mean to sell. But I don't remember what it was, so who cares? It can't have been that important, or I would have noticed. Oh, that's right, because I have a bunch of rumors that require us to get to floor 17. Apparently I missed this. Let's drop this. Okay, the vines have been quiet. Sure. Let's harvest real quick. Then we'll go camp. Summon a new Floriconda before I forget, because ours was almost dead. Dessert item. Awesome. Okay. We are cooked up. We've done all of the stuff. I think I'm ready. There's nothing else I want to do before I take my heal? No, okay. We're good. We're good. Alright, let us see what awaits us. Oh, I didn't bank any money. Well. Okay. I think I was right. It sure sounds like there's a boss fight. I can summon an elemental. I don't. I only have one spirit. Sentry bot, ancient steam golem. The art for these guys looks a little bit like, I don't know, maybe a Chrono Trigger enemy. So they have some directional shielding. Ancient steam golem is a pretty strange thing to find out here. Let's put down a spinning plant behind them. Ooh. Okay, so they're healing each other. He doesn't really seem to have that much health. Let's start pumping up the spirit power. Get the deadly creeper out there. Actually, I don't know how well that's going to work. So I kind of thought that this thing was a big boss, but it may be that... Oh. Okay, I was about to say it may be that the enemy here is like a group of golems or something, but as the golem collapses into rubble and dust, the exits to the room materialize out of thin air. Who or what could have created such contraptions? Yeah, I mean, it's weird that there's contraptions, certainly. Okay, so yeah, so there are assemblers. But they're just assembling the little things. Man, that guy was a lot easier than some of the random bosses that we've seen. Okay, let's shut these off before they make life difficult for me. Huh. Yeah, and I'm kind of getting maybe a Secret of Mana vibe from some of this stuff too. Or not Secret of Mana. Secrets of Evermore. Although, I mean, there are certainly more than a little bit of Secret of Mana in these character sprites, right? Well, that was remarkably not that difficult. I guess I out-level it, but like I said, I'm pretty surprised that it was easier than a lot of the normal, just random boss enemies that we've been fighting. Okay, we have to move one space closer before we can grab our water elemental. Yeah, I guess maybe I over-leveled myself by doing so much item dream stuff. But if that's the case, I don't know how you're supposed to do some of these random bosses if you don't end up hugely over-leveled. Okay, he's fired out a bunch of ice traps, which I can just stand here and ignore, I assume. Begin the condition greater freeze. Alright, free cookies. Well, I will say this. The complete destruction of that golem gives me high hope for a chance of actually finishing some stuff. Oh, hey. That's right. Both of our quests on this level award job points, which are not useful anymore. I may have to grab another job. There might be a lot of game left, because I think the game ends somewhere in the 20s. I think maybe the low 20s, but still. It's Force Blast. Okay, I'm bleeding. Not anymore. Where's my... There he is. Nope, we don't have enough spirits for an elemental or a soul shade, but I can get a spinning plant. Wow, I managed to hit him despite him being invisible. I'm surprised by that. Oh, maybe Poison Thorn is like a spell. Come on, explode while you're still adjacent to her. There we go. I do like this set. I think the Floromancer set that we stumbled on has been very helpful to us. It's a shame we never found the third piece. Is that just normal treasure hunters? I mean, I guess probably higher level, right, than the treasure hunters we've seen before, but still. Okay, well, unfortunately, it looks to me like we, Oh no, never mind, there's a huge area unexplored. I was gonna say, it looks like we didn't get any meaningful, fountain charges or anything. This level has been a total negative so far, but here we go. Hold on, let's not hit these yet. See if I can get a an echo here. Because it would be cool to have a water fountain. A water fountain? It would be cool to have a water elemental. Also, I don't mind having a water fountain either. That's cool. Alright, we're 1200 XP off of a level, so that's not happening anytime soon. Hey guys, you may want to pitch in here? Ooh, what is this now? Gold mail. You've definitely never seen gold mail before. Oh, it's just a normal armor type. Weird. I do not know a ton about metallurgy, but I am 100% certain that you are not supposed to wear armor made out of gold. I think that gold is both too heavy and too soft to be functional as armor. What do I want to eat? Gotta keep the health rolling in somehow. Oh, we found more bananas. Bananas are definitely my favorite thing for this. They seem to restore a reasonable percentage of health. They don't... it seems like they haven't maybe been afflicted quite as badly as a lot of our other types of healing by the fact that a lot of stuff just is not scaling up as fast as our health pool is. Okay, so the ivory cloak is the next level of light armor. Yeah, I don't know. I have to say, this game has pretty long runs for a roguelike. What are those weird pillars? Why do these have numbers on them? It's so strange. It seems very significant. Maybe that's... You got me. You got me with the sneaky poison on the floor trap. It's the oldest trick in the book. I can't believe I fell for it. I'm really into, like, ARGs and puzzles and stuff in games, so maybe that's just, like, my desire to see something like that, making this into something that is appears to be more significant than it is, but I was very hopeful that it would be meaningful. Yeah, I must be intended to change jobs again. We're going to end up with so much JP, especially if we complete this side area and it works like every other side area. Maybe I should go back to town and switch things up. I do like the constrict attack, seems to do a lot of damage. And honestly, I don't know how much more... And we could go Spell Shaper, right? And pick up another AoE attack or two. I am always complaining that I don't have enough. But I am actually using most of the things that are... I'm going to try staying Florimancer. Let's try to stick with Florimancer. We have a good thing going here. And we just don't have enough active bar slots to make use of too much more stuff. Blade Master Toxic. That's not too bad. Him being toxic might mean that the... Ow. I walked right into that. Him being toxic might mean that the Mud Elemental doesn't do a lot of damage to him. I'm not sure. Uh-oh, an error occurred. Well, you know what we do in these circumstances. We save it back to title and then reload. Things happen. So the floor above the floor that we were on right before we came in here was titled Replicator 52. So obviously we're going to see more science fiction-y enemies. But I mean, I wonder where it's going, basically. We are out of trivial food, aren't we? Well, I have an apple. I guess I'm just gonna eat an apple. I don't love just eating an apple because they're so low yield. It really feels better to cook with them, but... Oh, hey, water. I was just thinking, man, I wish I could find some water. Well, that's inconvenient. I don't have a ranged stun. If I Spirit Walk, is it going to make him miss me? No, totally doesn't work on spells. And I mean, you know, it shouldn't. Okay, I'm short an echo. There's just a fire in the corner. I don't think this dude's fireplace is up to regulation, because I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be just a corner. Alright, I'm starting to take enough damage that this is getting to be, it's getting to feel a little negative. So they put an effect called elemental shielding on themselves, but doesn't seem to be helping very much. What is my Floriconda doing? Seems like it can't find its way over here, but that's very annoying. He doesn't have any of my Budoka effects on him, which is a little bit frustrating. Alright, well, I do love the chicken dinner. You know, I think we have a couple of bottles of charm liquor, but I have not been using it. Liqueur, whatever. Alright, well, nowhere to go except this place that looks like it might be a boss fight, I guess. So let's walk back over there, and then we'll head back to town and re-prep. Not really doing a lot of damage to him. He's not really doing any damage to me. Yeah, weird. Alright. You do not want to come over here, man. What are you thinking? What level am I right now? 13? Alright, well, it doesn't look like we've had a lot of item refreshes here, so let's just prep and we'll step up into the replicator. No reason not to refresh the Floriconda first. Our rate of tent acquisition is high enough that I'm really not worried about running out. I suppose there's no reason not to go in there with a dude already summoned. The air is heavy with the clanging of active machinery. Though ancient and overgrown, it is more active than anything I've seen yet. Beasts, elementals, and bandits patrol here working together. But why? It's a good question. It's a strange thing to be true. Oh man, we got some bona fide sword magic here. Also a sheriff spell. I should probably have these guys parting gifted. Wow, it is... It is super aggressive over here, but the pets are really handling it. Should probably have a spitting plant up, though. Not really any reason not to. Swing over here so we can keep moving away from the enemies, and then hopefully they'll get closer and we'll be able to blow them up with the vines. I just realized how much damage I'm taking. Okay, that looks... Honestly, no, it does not look like it's going to work. How are you still alive? Okay. Boy, we are going to need... I'm going to go ahead and pop the ice cream. We're in a bit of a situation here. So my River Spirit is still up. My Floriconda is not, it looks like. Flask ran out. Man, a lot of errors tonight. Things mostly stop becoming clickable, so we'll as always, you know, active development. Game is still in early access. I am a little bummed that reloading changes the music, usually not for the better. You lose all that urgency. Oh, what am I in? I'm in mud. Okay, that's not that scary, really. I was pretty concerned for a moment there. Let's put up some creeping death, because we're facing a lot of enemies. Man, my healing items really are not keeping up. Okay, we managed to kill one of them. Alright, just stack enough damage sources up. Eventually we get there. And now we have enough to summon a new water elemental. I like that little Spell Shaper sprite. When you hit him, his little magic sparkle floating near his hand looks like it's surprised. We really are taking a lot of damage very quickly. I did not realize how close I was to death. What is that? A frosted jelly. I'm a little concerned about how much damage these enemies seem to be able to sustain. Also, how much damage I'm just kind of like incidentally taking from being near combat that's not even really happening to me. I'm toxified right now, so I better keep running. Okay, they're taking damage from the toxic sludge. I'm staying out of it. Okay. What? Wait a minute. What did I... Was I bleeding? I was not bleeding. No, I was very intermittently taking damage from a bleed. Huh. I definitely didn't have a status effect. There were thorns on the ground, but I thought they were all mine. I guess we were fighting a mud guy. Oh, that's an intensely frustrating way to die. Defeated by unknown, yeah. Yeah, that's how I feel about it too. Okay, well, my amount of frustration is very high right now. But I guess that's gonna have to be it for today. Come back next time. Man, let's just say I'm surprised. I don't know what we'll do. If you have any ideas, anything you'd like to see, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. And we'll see you then.